Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, and we are going into the Heavensturn event. So this year, I guess it's the year of the horse. Because it usually relates to, I think, it's a Chinese New Year animal. So I guess it's a horse. Seize the Nay. In honor and glory do we first lay eyes upon one another. I am the bugyo, the head of the delegation from the far eastern nation of Hingashi. We have come on a mission to tend to the fire of friendship with your Eorzea. This we seek to do by sharing the joys of our Heavensturn customs, which differ from those observed on these shores. While the people of Eorzea choose a deity to be first among the 12, we in the Far East grant the honour to one of the 12 noble beasts. And this year, the honour belongs to the horse, the most dignified and dependable of steeds. Now though, I previously had the pleasure of introducing the horse in Eorzea. Few are there still who truly have appreciation for the creature. This time, therefore, it is my hope to better convey its appeal, its gallantry and majesty, to which end we are planning to have them march in procession. Presently, a member of our delegation is out spreading word of the event to the people of Limbs of the Minza. He wears a unique kabuto like mine, and has a delightful mascot with him besides. Alas, said mascot is as anxious as it is adorable, and we are having some difficulty handling it. As an adventurer, I dare say you have a wealth of experience interacting with creatures great and small. If you are willing, might we prevail upon your aid? In humility and gratitude do I receive your assent. Without further ado, my assistant, the Yuriki, set off in the direction of the drowning wench. Pray seek him out, and offer him your able assistance. I mean, we won't let on most of the creatures we actually meet. Don't tend to survive. But, you know, I'm sure it'll be fine this time. So you're saying that we, you know, because the 12 gods or whatever they're called. That's, and even saying that is kind of the problem. So every year they choose one of the 12 to be first. So why is there no celebration for that? Why do we never participate in that? In fact, as I don't really know much about the gods, I feel like that's kind of a problem. Surely we should be learned in our own culture. As well, you know, nothing wrong with learning about the Far Eastern culture of Hingashi, but also we probably should learn about the 12 along with it. Just feels like a bit of an oversight, really, to not know about our own gods. Come here! I say, come here! How am I to promote a procession when it refuses my every command? Forgive me. I did not notice you were there. The bugyo sent you, you say? I could indeed do with some help. The little one there is a unicolt, the young of a unicorn, rare even in Eorzea. Our delegation was able to borrow it for this Heavensturn celebration, but as you can see, it is disinclined to obey me. While I am versed in the handling of horses and could tame the unruliest of them, this creature has eluded all my attempts to reach out to it. It appears to be daunted by its new surroundings, and will neither move nor respond to aught I say. Well, it seems to like us. Maybe because we already befriended a unicorn. What's this? The unicorn approaches you of its own accord? When I collected it from Misgard, I was told that unicorns favor those who are pure of heart. I had thought it a myth, but the creatures may truly have the ability to sense our intent. In my eagerness to use it for our festivities, I may have driven it away, while you drew it to yourself with your innocence. Well, unless I am mistaken, it wishes to say that with you, it would be willing to promote the Heavensturn procession. Loath I am to impose. Might I ask you to take the unicorn with you and spread the word of the event? The procession will set forth from the Zephyr Gate in the middle of Eorzea and strike southward. To begin with, you might try approaching the folk nearby. When you've finished, pray report to you, my bugyo. I leave the unicorn in your capable hands. Okay then, come along. The Umano Unicolt is eager to set forth with you. Take it around the area and inform the locals about the Heavensturn procession. Was it inside or outside? Inside. Ah, it's Heavensturn again, ain't it? Our Far Eastern friends have got something in store for us, I gather. Well now, what a curious little creature. What exactly is it? We can do this together. So it's the Heavensturn mascot, and I see now that it's a unicorn, which makes this the year of the horse, aye? That explains the style of its adornments. I'm mostly out on the sea, so I don't have much contact with horses, but there was a thriving harness trade over in Kugane. chocobos in Eorzea and horses in the Far East. It's interesting, isn't it? How two different creatures in faraway lands came to be embraced in the same way. Let's be a procession outside the city, you say? That sounds like a good bit of fun. We'll tell everyone we know about it. The unicorn appears to be pleased at having promoted the event. Continue taking it around the city and spreading the word. Okay, where else do we need to go? Okay, down here by the Maelstrom Command. And then up the Bismarck. Oh, I don't see any conversation points. So we'll just go to the command. Oh, you want to see the horse? Eh? That's a unicorn young I spy. And it's the mascot for this year's Heavensturn, you say? I see. Might be as you're aware, but the grand companies have been employing horses on a trial basis. Something has come about years ago thanks to the Heavensturn celebration. Being hard to come by in Eorzea, I don't like to replace chocobos, but by all accounts they're comfortable creatures to ride. Seeing the little one here reminded me of that. And if the Maelstrom's also taking part of the procession, as I expect, it'll make a point of ducking out to watch. Oh, he'll make out a point. Okay. Okay, we'll go all the way up to the Bismarck. You don't see, I suppose you like these towers and stuff, but oh, I kind of wish you could go up there. That'd be pretty cool, running around that big castle up there. But I assume these towers have like cannons in them or something. Well, it doesn't look particularly like it's there for defense. Like, how would it defend itself from attack? I mean, you've got here, so it would be hard to attack with an army. But you could put like siege engines and like attack from afar. Yeah. Like, it's a very hard point to actually invade, but you could do quite a bit of damage just by attacking it. And like most people seem to have airships anyway, so they really could do with like some kind of mounted defense. Oh my, you gave me quite a shock. Whatever you might be, I've never seen a horned beast like you before. Ah, so that's why it's attired this way. I must say, I do enjoy it when Heavensturn comes to Eorzea. It allows us to experience the Far Eastern culture right here at home. And this procession sounds delightful. I assume the little one will be part of it as well. How adorable. I'm not too familiar with horses, so I look forward to seeing them in all their gallantry and majesty. Ah, you are returned. I am given to understand that you've been promoting the procession together with the Unicult. And a most excellent job you have done of it. If the excitement among the townspeople was any indication, allow me to express my heartfelt thanks for your assistance. Now then, may I ask how our mascot fares? When last I beheld it, it was starting at fairly every sight and sound. Kind of a weird way to say that. I guess overwhelmed would be the easiest way of trying to decipher what they're trying to say. Well now, look how outgoing and cheerful you've become. Had I not known better, I would not think you the same creature. Lest you wonder, there is a reason why we went through not inconsiderable effort to have a unicorn be our mascot for this year's celebration. It all began during my previous visit to Eorzea, in our impassioned desire to introduce the horses to your land. We had incurred the ire of a fraternity representing chocobo interests, with whose leader I engaged in a heated argument. Thankfully, an Ishgardian knight chanced to be on hand, a charmingly irrepressible silver-haired gentleman who helped us to resolve matters in civility and amenity, bearing the crest of the unicorn upon his person. He smiled as he expressed his tremendous and equal admiration for horses and chocobos both. In recalling that episode, I was reminded of the greatness of bonds that transcend nations. And so, when our delegation was due to visit the Eorzea once more, I was inspired to reach out to the noble house to which that knight belonged. Ah. Oh dear. For a time, I had feared what might become of this year's event. But thanks to the Unicult, and you for helping it come into its own, I have confidence that all shall be well. Yes, all shall be well indeed. Much like the Ishgardian Knights, I believe you possess an innate ability to bring desperate hearts and souls together. That being the case, you having promoted the procession, full sure I am that we shall have a great crowd in attendance. Now then, the honour of the event is upon us. We shall begin as soon as the preparations are complete. For Horsevant. Majesty in motion. Even as we speak, my faithful assistants should be seeing to the final preparations at the procession's departure point. Being immediately outside the Zephyr Gate, the people should not have trouble finding it. I dare say even you can make your own way there, little one, now that you have been around the city. Oh, it really is running off on its own. It does me well to see the Unicorn in such good spirits. Now, seeing as you kindly promoted the procession, it seems only natural that you attend it as well. Will you not do us the honour? Excellent. Pray seek out the Urma outside the Zephyr Gate. He can direct you to the best locations for viewing the event. Ah, so you've come too. I was quite surprised when Unicorn appeared alone. In the short time it has been with you, it has become completely at ease around people. You truly have a way with beasts. Now then, those participating in the procession should be arriving soon. Ah, these horses, might they be... Indeed, they're the first to be brought in from the Far East after your delegation's visit years ago. Being of a breed suited to our climes, they fared very well. We employ them in patrols and various other duties, and they've proven themselves most dependable. As their riders and carers both, it gives us a great pride to present them before the people on the occasion of this Heavensturn. But to have our 3 steeds lined up side by side, I've no doubt that mine is the finest among them. I beg to differ. Mine has the brightest eyes, the shiniest coat and noblest bearing. Any and all consider it is the finest. As you can see, we're quite taken with our horses. These splendid steeds will make their way together along the road, putting their gallant and majestic forms on display. A marvellous way to mark the coming of the year of the horse. I trust you will agree. What's this? You wish to join the procession? While I am impressed with your newfound courage, little one, I fear it would not be safe for you to run along war-trained creatures several times your size. I think it'd be a great addition to the event. If you will accompany it, then perhaps there is no cause for concern. And it is true that the people would be delighted to see our adorable mascot. Very well, you may take part. Let us proceed in this manner. While the Grand Company horses travel along the road, the Unicorn shall run freely through the fields with you at its side. That would help the procession end on a charming accent, I believe. Without further ado then, the good officers and I shall set forth. We shall see you in the Unicorn at the procession's end. The humano unicorn is champing at the proverbial bit to set forth. There we go. On a unicorn, following a unicorn. Oops. That is not what I wanted. I forgot what the walk command is. Human note unicorn is savoring the joy of running freely while being cheered on by people. Oh, there we go. So you have a slash button. Oh, should talk. The unicorn appears to be tremendously satisfied. It's just easier to run with it. Oh. Have we finished the procession? We were watching from here. You ran impressively, little one. Here. Be it a great stallion or a growing foal. A few things are more magnificent than a horse in motion. In the Far East, it's believed that to behold the horse's majestic form in the new year is to pray for peace and plenty. Furthermore, the unicorn is a symbol of the bond between our lands, a mark of friendship that shall endure for generations. These two things serve to lend the procession an ever-growing meaning. In Ishgard, the unicorn is held to be a sacred beast that assists in religious rites. It is rather fitting that it should assist in Heavensturn as well. Is that so? That is most fascinating. The unicorn is considered a sacred beast in the Far East, possessed of divine powers. Distant though our lands may be, we have much and more in common. To have the little one be part of the celebration is auspicious indeed. Truly, a horse in motion is a magnificent sight. With that, my fellows and I shall tend to the tidying up. In the meantime, I would be grateful if you could report to the bugyo. My thanks again for your invaluable aid. Precisely, teleport us back here. In gladness and glee do I welcome your return. By the unicorn's buoyant bearing alone, I could tell that the procession was a rousing success. You have done very well, little one, going far and above beyond your duties as a mascot. Rightly proud of yourself, you may be. Now, in the course of being at your side, our once weary unicorn has forged a bond of trust with you. Is that not so? Then, in hope and faith, do I ask you to take it with you on your journeys. In your care, I believe it can reach its full stride, and our Ishgardian friends would doubtless agree. In parting, I bid you enjoy the Heavensturn festivities while they last, and on behalf of our delegation, I wish you health and happiness for the year ahead. Should you wish to draw Omakuji, the Omakuji-shi has returned to offer his services and for the remainder of the celebration. Seek him out for a Heavensturn fortune. Furthermore, 12 extra fortunes have been divined this year. Keep a watchful eye on the prosperity section of your Omakuji and discover what the new journey might play and wait for you. Let's have a look for it. Where are you? There you are. On the occasion of the Heavensturn celebration, House Fortams helped to secure the loan of this unicorn young to serve as the mascot for the visiting Far Eastern delegation. Though initially nervous to be away from home, the creature was able to find a stride at your side. And there it appears content to remain. Summon your Umano Unicult minion to wishes to embark on a journey with one who is pure of heart. The unicorn must have sensed kinship in you, Brea. Wait, have I not summoned it? I thought I summoned it. There we go. So what is our fortune going to be this year? Great fortune! Thou shalt experience extraordinary fortune. Keep these words of guidance in thy heart. Adventure, wander whither the winds take thee. Relationship, to thy companion thou shalt be indebted. Forget not to express thine appreciation. Prosperity, profit shall come. Be honest in thy business dealings. Conflict. Beyond repetition lieth truth. Neglect not thy training. Favor. Be decisive. Like on to the navigator, and surreptitiously winds shall bear thee high. Well, there we go. As I stumble through the words. Very nice. Good fortune to us. We need to tie it off to make sure it comes true. So, yeah, that's basically it for Heavensturn. Yeah, not the most interesting of stories, but it's Heavensturn, so shouldn't really expect much. It's cool to get a minion. Those faction horses, they're pretty cool. I don't know how you get those, but yeah, I would like to get one of those if we can. But I don't know. Do we wait until the next year of the horse to get that? But anyway, Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye for now.